Hi sellers, have you entered into a listing agreement with an agent and now you're completely and utterly dissatisfied with what's going on? Do you feel like you can't trust them? Do you feel like they're not serving you well? I can't tell you how many times, at least once a month, I get a phone call from somebody who is under contract with another brokerage, and they don't want to be anymore. And they tell me all of these horror stories or things that have happened that they feel like are unjust to them or unfair. And what I have to say to them is, do you have a listing contract? And they'll usually say, well, I signed something. And then I'll remind them that, well, the agent who signed that with you had to have returned it to you within 24 hours. So if you don't have that paper copy, it's likely in your email. Let's take a look at that and see what your options are. Most of the time, people are asked for either a 6-month or a 1-year contract. And once you are in that contract, you are obligated to that brokerage. Now, keep in mind that your agreement is not with the agent themselves, but it's with the broker of that brokerage. All of the contracts, whether it's listings or it's sales and purchase contract, belong to the broker, not the agents. The agents just work on behalf of the broker. So first things first, when you're sitting down to list your home, ask the agent to go over in detail the listing agreement. They should be able to explain to you every single piece of that contract. It's only 4 pages, and the first 3 pages is where all the details are. The last page is basically for signatures and things. But if an agent sits down and says to you, oh, it's standard, it has to be this way, this is just, this is the contract as it is, we just sign it, then you might want to talk to another agent or talk to the broker of that agent, because again, they should be able to explain to you every single aspect of that contract and how it affects you. Okay, so here are the terms of the contract. We're going to list it today, and I'm going to ask for a 6-month listing. So that's one piece. If you decide to terminate the contract, there's a protection period for the agent, meaning that if they brought a ready, willing, and able buyer to you, and you turned a sales and purchase contract down and tried to cancel your listing agreement with them, and then 2 weeks later that buyer is trying to buy your house, you're still going to owe a commission. That should be in there. What happens if you change your mind and you just want to cancel this contract? Say that you were going to go for a job promotion and you were going to be moving out of state, and for some reason that fell through, and you're just everything is staying status quo and you're not selling your house anymore. Is there a cancellation fee? Do you have to pay a fee for that? Because it's a negotiable piece. You can say, I'm willing to do that, or I'm not willing to do that. And if the agent's not willing to negotiate with you, maybe you would like to find yourself another agent or another broker. So the very first thing you want to do when you're listing your home, if you think you've decided who you're going to work with, is make sure that agent can explain to you in detail every aspect of that listing agreement so you know exactly what you're signing. You don't want to be 3 or 4 months in and realize that you've signed a 1-year listing agreement, and even though they'll let you out of it, they'll take your house off the market. If you try and list your house with another broker or another agent, you're still going to owe that first company a commission. Nobody wants to pay double commission on their house. The second, please keep in mind that your contract is with the broker. The agent just works on behalf of the broker. So if you're having a really serious concern and you're not really quite sure what to do, or you need some additional guidance, call that office and request to speak to the broker. The broker should take your call and hopefully alleviate your concerns and work things out for you. If you're not getting the satisfaction you need after that, I would demand an in-person meeting with both the broker and the agent. So either you're going to go to their office or they're going to come to your home, and you're going to sit down and talk about what the issues are, why you're dissatisfied, and what you want to see as a remedy. As a side note, if you kind of get through all of those and you're still not satisfied, you always have the option of calling your local board of realtors and telling them that you're having an issue and here's the issue, and see if there's any recourse for you that way. So when you hire someone, you want to know what your options are, you want to know what your obligations are, so you're not getting yourself into a situation that you're going to be unhappy with in the future. So if you're curious to know what that looks like, or if you'd like to go over a listing agreement, feel free to give us a call. We'll be happy to kind of go over the key points of that with you and make sure you understand what you're signing. Hope you have a wonderful day.